And here's what Christians do when we sin. We say we're sorry. We confess it to God in prayer. We ask that God would give us the power of the Holy Spirit to help us not do it again. And even though we were tempted by what people were saying, and we were tempted by how we felt, and other people were being wrong to us, that does not give us an excuse to avoid what God's standard is for us. Paul looks to this church and he says, listen, you get to determine who I am when I show up. If you guys are still standing on the fact that you're prideful and you've done nothing wrong, I'm going to show up with the wooden spoon. Or I can show up to you and go, man, guys, I'm a chief of sinners too. Let's pursue God together. Why does 1 Corinthians chapter 4 matter? I'll tell you. Because one day you will be judged by God and you better be ready for it. Why does 1 Corinthians chapter 4 matter? Because how you live your life will impact the mission of God. And you need an answer for that. Why does 1 Corinthians chapter 4 matter? I'll tell you. Because how you live your life will determine the reward that you get from God. Why does 1 Corinthians chapter 4 matter? Because how you live your life will impact if other people find Jesus. Why does 1 Corinthians chapter 4 matter? Because how you live your life will impact whether or not people continue in their relationship with Jesus. And we shouldn't take that lightly.